Guys, it's time. She's perfect! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello and welcome to 2026. I truly cannot believe that it is the first. Can't believe that we are already in 2026, but here we are. It's January. It is time to reset intentions, reset mindset, and focus our goals for the next year, because you've heard it here first. This is going to be the biggest, baddiest on our hot girl shit, y'all. I'm telling you now. We're freaking hitting this shit. So, what better way to ring in the new year, setting out our intentions and making our 2026 vision board together, going through 2025's vision board, talking through all the stuff on it. I feel like a lot of times vision boards get a lot of hate. They get a lot of negativity. It's because they're being done wrong, right? Okay. This isn't a vision board. This is an action board. And we're going to talk through our little inspirations together. We're just going to have a nice little girly chat. Get yourself a cutesy little drink, yeah? Let's get freaking into this. I've also got my iPad here, which has my 2025 like diary. I don't know, it's just where I like write out all of my like goals and intentions. And I thought it'd be fun to go through my 2025 bingo and just like what actually we achieved from that. Because here is the 2025 vision board. Oh, she's such a little baby. We got the new one. But what are some things on here that we achieved? This is the issue with this vision board. She served me well. However, she's not specific enough. She's a little bit too vague, and that's what we're not going to do this year. We're going to literally boom bash bosh. All right. Cute though. But she's just like a bit vague. Like we've got like models in here. Get over it, girl. Oh, okay. I guess this, like something very similar to this. It's like sort of like this event thing. I went to a concert. See, we've recreated some things, but I literally want this to be the most specific vision board so that every time I look at this board, I can see exactly what I want to visualize and then action into my life. I have done my Pinterest deep dive. First of all, if you don't already follow me on Pinterest, what are you doing? Because my Pinterest is my little baby, my Shayla, my little girly. So I have got my 2026 vision board ready and raring on there, and now we're creating her. I need to get her open first of all. I have already printed and cut out all of the images to go on the vision board. Guys, I once saw this meme and I was like, that's so funny and so true. Somebody at a print shop printing out their like photos for their vision board, and it's like me at the print shop staring at the printer guy who's printing out my photo of my Ferrari when I can't even afford a printer. That's almost too real, unfortunately. Sort of sorted all the images into like different sectors of life that we are visualizing here. Travel, like experiences, lifestyle habits, brands, modeling and stuff, obviously content, and then just some quotes and things like that. And of course we have our 2026. So now I think I'm gonna just like kind of place them in the board in those sections. I kind of want to organize it in those sections so that I'm sort of seeing it like that. I think what's best to do is show you like me organizing it on the board and talking through it. Let us begin. Modeling. These are important ones. I am telling you right now, I will be getting a photo like this in 2026. Obviously, Madison Sarah in herself is like the goal, so that's definitely on there. I want something like this. I want to see myself in a store or on a board or just something and get a photo like this. This is my goal for 2026. Girls, it's happening. So they are going like basically in the middle. Okay guys, apologies. I went a tad non-verbal there, but I've not stuck it on yet. It's just like laid out, and it always changes a little bit when I then stick stuff on. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna get a photo before I forget. Also guys, I just updated my phone and I've got like the new camera. Why do I feel like it's made like the quality of my photos better? Like, is that just me? First things first, we have the kind of, I guess, like modeling career. I really want to do a catwalk goal. I really want to do like a location shoot where I get flown out somewhere. I've also just got some brands I'd love to work with. So we've got Musera, Murchie, Sisters and Seekers is such a massive like brand that I want to do. JD, because JD's based in Manchester, so I feel like that's the most realistic one. But I actually had a casting with JD and they didn't select me. You know what? Maybe 2026 I can change their mind. Victoria's Secret is the like end goal. Like if I do Victoria's Secret, honestly, I don't know what I would do with myself. Like that would just be insane. Maybe Skims, Kaya. I also really want to do a makeup shoot because I've yet to shoot with like a makeup brand. So we've got some of them on here. Obviously Refi, Rare Beauty, Charlotte Tilbury, Rhode. I also had to just put Miss Hailey Bieber on here because period. And then we have kind of more like content creatory, but I don't want to just like have like a bunch of photos of content creation, but there are loads of brands that I want to work with for that. Aloe is such a dream brand of mine. You know, like all the Aloe girls, like Freya Tidy, Eva, how they always go to like Aloe and do stuff with Aloe. Oh my god. I want to be there. I want to be that. Self-help books because I really want to get back. I was really good at reading at the beginning of last year and I really want to get back on that. Obviously booked and busy. A little Birkin because one day, life stuff, Manchester. I really want my own apartment in Manchester. In 2026, I will have my own apartment in Manchester. Not my own, but like living with somebody in Manchester. Concert, I actually already have Giveon booked. I really want to run another half marathon, whether that be Manchester or something else. And guys, I really want to go to LA. So I've got some LA stuff on here. We've got Erewhon, of course. Also just some quotes that I absolutely love. Make it happen. Shock everyone. I always think of because it's always like proving people wrong. I don't know. I feel like this quote means a lot to me because do things that people don't expect you to do, I guess. Things that I literally say all the time. Everything happens for a reason. I probably quote this to myself like 5 times a day. And what's meant for you won't pass you by. Another thing that I literally live by. I'm a very big believer in like the universe and all of that. Take the risk or lose the chance. Absolutely. And I love this quote. Pressure is a privilege. I feel like way too often I get so swept up in what I'm doing and I try and just pile on so much stuff. Like you getting stressed about your job or school, that is such a privilege and gratitude is so important. I always want to be grateful for things I've achieved and where I am now. And it's so hard, especially when we live in such a society where it is so goal orientated, which I love. I love being goal orientated, but I do feel like there is such a pressure nowadays to constantly be achieving and doing things. And I honestly think, I feel like I've spoken about this before, with the rise of social media and content creation, we have an all new level of pressure, especially on young people. But now that content creators exist and there's so much money in content creation, it is now a lot more common to have somebody who is in their early 20s or very young have a lot of money. And now there is such a pressure to, at a young age, basically have what used to be only achievable when you hit a high stage of a 9-to-5 corporate job in your 30s or early 40s or stuff like that. But now it's like 20-year-olds, they have that huge high-rise apartment and the flashy cars and everything like that. So it is so difficult now to be a young person and not feel like you are constantly behind, saying that this pressure that I'm putting on myself at this young age, it is a privilege to put that on myself, to be at a position where I can push myself, but also take a step back and look at all you have and how far you've come and just remember that, I guess. I feel like I'm kind of yapping for no reason now. We need to stick this down. Okay guys, I'm now gonna stick the things down. And I thought as we do this, I can talk through my 2025 bingo. But guys, if we do this, you need to pinky promise me right now we're not gonna judge me, yeah? We're not gonna judge Rosie for writing down these goals, yeah? We're going to pinky promise that this is a no judgment free zone. Wait, we're gonna pinky promise that this is a judgment free zone, yeah? Touching thumbs as well. So now you can't go back on your word. You aren't allowed to judge me. We're all friends here. This is a safe space. Right, we digress. Okay, my first goal on my 2025 bingo, I achieved 12 grapes at midnight. Now, I did do the grapes. Did it work? No. Your girl is still as single as a frickin' Pringle. But you know what? I ain't mad at that one bit. I love being in my single bag, guys. Like, I actually do. I enjoy my own company way too much. Get lip filler, lip blush. I did not get lip filler. I got lip blush. I got my lips tattooed. I did not get lip filler. I think this year I have decided that I just do not want to do any work to my face, period. I love how I've said that, but technically like getting lip blush is kind of work. Probably that will change. Probably will end up getting Botox at some point. I just want to avoid it as much as possible. Not because I think there's anything bad with it. I just think that from my own mental health perspective, it would be a very slippery slope. Go to a concert, I did. I went to Don Toliver with my bestie. run 21k before my 21st birthday. I did. I ran the October half marathon. I loved it so much that I definitely will be trying to do another marathon this year. Passed my theory test. I passed both my theory test, and another one on here is to pass my practical test, which I did as well. You know what as well? I passed first time. Bruh. Have a viral video on TikTok. Guys, no judgment, okay? Depends what you count as viral, but in my mind, I feel like, yeah, I did tick that off. Travel to a new country, I didn't. I'm really upset about that, actually. I did go to New York, so I did still do some travel, but I didn't go to like a new country because I've been to America before. But that is definitely something that I want to change in 2026. I do want to go to a new country really bad. I'm already starting to struggle with the sticking. Model for a dream brand. Okay, right, definitely yes. So many brands that I never thought I would have. Public Desire, Ego, Shein, so many. Honestly, like that all has just been so crazy. I feel so blessed that I get to actually have it be my job. Like the fact that I'm actually making money through modeling is mental to me. I have so many goals and such a passion for it now that I honestly I low-key never thought I'd have. I always thought I wouldn't find modeling like fulfilling enough, honestly. Like I do really want it to become my career full time. So join me on this journey. Be added to a PR list. Let's not judge, okay? Technically, I have not, but I do feel like I can tick this off because I have received so much PR this year, which is kind of crazy because I also still don't have a whole bunch of followers, but get monetized on YouTube is so superficial saying it out loud. However, it wasn't about money. It was more like if you don't have YouTube or know how it works, you can only get monetized once you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, which I obviously now have. So that was cool to check off for those reasons. Hit 3k on Instagram, another embarrassing goal, but yes, I did. I hit 3k. Try a Reformers Pilates class. Yes. God, I can't believe I've only been doing Reformers Pilates in 2025, but I guess, yeah, I did start in January. Literally love Pilates. I want to become a Pilates instructor. The self-restraint to not do a Reformers course right now whilst I'm also doing a uni degree, it is massive. Sign with another agency. I did. Not what I intended. Basically, another thing about modeling is you have a mother agency, kind of like your main agency, which for me, it is Nemesis Models in Manchester. They are the first people I've signed with, but you can sign with other agencies in other parts of the country or the world where your agency don't have a lot of clients, if that makes sense. For example, Nemesis is based in Manchester, so I could sign with an agency in London to get work in London, Europe, or America. So you can have multiple agencies as a model. I kind of meant another modeling agency. I didn't think that I would sign with a content agency, but they now do socials for me, and that has been very cool. Watch a sunset on the beach, yes. Be invited to a brand event. That's crazy, but yeah, I've been to quite a few. But at the time, I'd never been to one. That's so cool to look back on. Do a brand campaign. I've not done a huge brand campaign, but technically I did do some Black Friday and Christmas campaigns, which was pretty cool. Do a spa getaway. No, I did not do that. I still have yet to go to a spa. I really want to go to a spa. Maybe I'll add that to 2026. Go to a football match. Also did not do that. Why did I want to go to a football match so bad? That's so random. Complete a wellness journal. I did complete my wellness journal. Wait, I need to refer back to my reference image. I'm getting confused. Oh no. Something's been stuck in the wrong place, y'all. Easy fix. Thank God for the prep stack. Why am I sound like that? This is the issue with trying to get my face and what I'm doing in it. Read 8 non-fiction books. I did do this, guys. I was in such a reading grind at the beginning of this year, and now it's just really fallen off, which makes me upset, but I'm going to get back into it, I promise. And then the last one, complete 75 hard, which I also did at the beginning of 2025. And you know what? Unpop's opinion, but I probably would never do 75 hard again. Wasn't enjoyable, I don't think. To me, there's a fine line between discipline and then just being miserable and not living life in an enjoyable way. She's not for me. I did enjoy it, but I feel like I could just implement those habits into my life without making it this be all or end all,
don't complete it this day and then you have to restart.
It's too much pressure. It's too much pressure for me. I just prefer to consciously try and make those habits throughout my day. Maybe I'll do 75 medium or 75 soft, or I'll just do 75 hard, but without the whole if you don't do it then restart, because mentally that just creates too much pressure and then I don't enjoy it. Okay guys, I'm gonna keep sticking panicking, but we're moving up here because just like how I've moved you up, so are we. We're moving into 2026. We're setting new goals, new intentions for the year. I haven't finalized my 2026 bingo, but I've already started to think of some stuff that I want to put on there. I do want to sign with another modeling agency, a different place, either London or even like one abroad. That would be sick, but definitely want to try and get a London agent. Obviously, catwalk, billboard, all of that kind of stuff. When it comes to social media, let's talk about it. On my last bingo, I had like hit 3K on Instagram, hit 5K on TikTok, and here is my issue with this. For me, social media is so like not about the numbers, but it's hard because how else do you really like track success when it comes to social media? I've already spoken about this and how it's really difficult to like kind of put down the measuring stick when it is so visible to see how you're doing. It's so easy to just like see numbers rising and see how well a video does based on views and based on likes. It's so hard to like take that out of content creation. There was a hot minute where I was on like content creator TikTok and my whole For You page was just post at this time, you have to use this hook. There's so many people giving their opinions on what's right and what's wrong for a creator, like, oh, I just can't, like the algorithm likes this, then this, that, post at this time, you need to be posting 3 times a day, focus on, there's just so much. And honestly, I feel like you can't freaking win. Like honestly, when it comes to content and all of that, my goal for 2026 above anything else is just to stop trying. Stop trying to fit a mold or aesthetic, or stop trying to be successful. Like obviously I have goals for myself when it comes to growth. I have targets that I want to hit, but it's not about that. Like I don't want to focus on the numbers anymore. I literally just want to create content how I enjoy it and how I like it, and honestly just be as authentic as possible. And I am aware while saying that how unauthentic that sounds, but like genuinely do me, find my own niche, find my own brand, and that is really my main goal for when it comes to content with 2026. I guess like put down the measuring stick, put down the comparison, and focus on myself and what I enjoy and really find my niche in that way, which is actually a lot easier said than done. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't even know at this point, y'all. I really want to get into my journaling bag again. I just feel like my mental health was so much better when I was regularly journaling. Make a better habit of not using my phone. First thing before I go to bed, first thing I do when I wake up is go on my phone. I just want to be more present. I don't want to constantly be on my phone, but it literally feels like it's my third freaking arm. Okay guys, story time. So basically my phone broke, essentially could not turn it on. I managed to get it fixed luckily that same day, but from about like 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. I did not have any access to my phone. It is actually terrifying how alien that felt to me. I am so reliant on my phone, not even for emergency stuff like that, but even just like I would sit down and be like, oh, let me open TikTok, but like I couldn't, and it was just so bizarre. So that is definitely something that I want to work on in 2026. In other news, guys, I think my 2026 vision board is done. Wait, let me go. My hands are so sticky right now. I need to go wash my hands. BRB. Okay guys, I am back. I have also reapplied my lip combo because I've recently noticed that when I'm like really focusing on something, I bite my lips so much and I literally will like bite off my lip combo, but back she's applied. I'm ready to show you the final vision board, guys. 2026. Oh, she's perfect. I'm actually so happy with how it's come out. This is a lot better than 2025. Let's actually do a little side-by-side comparison. Here we have 2025 and the new and improved 2026. I feel like this is a lot more specific. It's either going to be a good thing or a bad thing. I like how I can look at this and see specific goals that I'm like, this is what I'm working towards. This is what I want to achieve. Thank you guys so much for joining me as I've been yapping on about 2025 and all of my goals. I hope this has somewhat inspired you. If you haven't already made a vision board, then do actually do it because I love it. It really kickstarts my mindset into, yes, let's go into 2026 with all these goals and intentions. And I was starting to get a little bit drained towards the end of 2025, so I feel like this has definitely reignited some fire and a little bit of passion and drive inside of me to go into 2026 with a good mindset. If you want to see me hopefully complete some of the stuff, then make sure that you're following along. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so that you never miss an upload. You already know the drill. And guys, it actually means so much to me when you comment on my videos, like anyway, so definitely leave a comment if you did enjoy this video, what your goals and intentions for 2026 are going to be, because we're locking in, we are growing together. So I want to hear all of your goals as well, because maybe that will inspire me. Let's inspire each other right now. Promise? We're pinky promising again, okay? And yeah, just stay tuned, because as you can see, I've got some pretty big goals and I want you to come with me as we achieve them together. That is so cold. Thank you for watching. I love you all very much, and I will see you in my next video vlog. Bye guys, love you. Mwah.